week again. This week in football, a series where we round up all the latest news this week in the world of football. So, got a request to go back to the soft spoken, so we're here with the soft spoken yet again. You guys, make sure to leave a like. You guys have liked these news roundup shows, so we're here today with yet another one. So, without further ado, let's begin. Tonight we will start with youth football, a bit of a change today. So this week, West Ham claimed their first FA Youth Cup crown in 24 years after a comprehensive 5-1 victory over Arsenal. Now, the last time West Ham won the competition was all the way back in 1999, with a team containing Joe Cole and Michael Carrick. So, promising signs if you're a Hammers fan, as it seems the future is pretty bright. And hopefully in the near future we will see some of these boys playing for the West Ham first team, but just some little news there to begin with. Right, let's move on to some more bigger news now. UEFA President Alexander Ceferin has said this week he hopes a salary cap can be introduced in European football, and says all clubs agree on the topic. So Ceferin said he had spoken to the European Commission about the issue, and talks had taken place about bringing in such a measure. He said, surprisingly, everyone agrees. Big clubs, small clubs, state-owned clubs, billionaire-owned clubs, everybody agrees. FIFA President Gianni Infantino spoke about the possibility of a salary cap in football back in March, and the topic is also on the radar of European football's governing body now. Personally, I have mixed feelings about this. On the one hand, it's good as it will help hopefully close the gap between those big and small teams, and if implemented correctly, could stop teams from, extravagantly spending on large wages and stuff like that. But that's kind of the problem I have, because do I really trust UEFA to implement this correctly? Because financial fair play was meant to do this, but in fact it's not done it. Financial fair play was meant to bridge the gap and also help clubs, struggling financially, but across Europe clubs are still struggling financially. So I'm not really sure if I trust them. And also, on the other hand, it does seem a little bit unfair, and it could limit some teams, and it will also mean the transfer window is just a lot less fun, because we will definitely see less big transfers, as top players moving clubs are not allowed to pay their wages. So I'm not sure what I think about this. Let me know what you think about a budget cap in football. It's definitely a interesting concept, I would say. Over in Spain, a young man made history for Barcelona this week. Lamine Yamal has become Barcelona's youngest player to make the club's matchday squad. Barcelona boss Xavi called 15-year-old winger Lamine Yamal fearless after including him in the squad for the first time to face Atletico Madrid. The La Masia Academy product, who turns 16 in July, could become the youngest player of all time soon for Barcelona, but he is already now the youngest ever player to be part of a squad for an official game. Yamal, who has a Moroccan father and a mother from Equatorial Guinea, was born in 2007 and has been at Barca since he was 5. Even though he didn't get on the pitch versus Atletico, the fact that Xavi included him in the squad in such a big game at just 15 years old means a lot. So I think we could be hearing this name, Lamine Yamal, a lot in the near future. And I can't lie, I always get a little depressed hearing stuff like this, because it makes me think this kid is 15, he ain't even hit puberty, and he's already achieved more in life than I've done. No, I'm joking, but that's crazy. 15 on the Barcelona bench against Atletico Madrid. I'm pretty sure when I was 15, I was just sitting in my room playing FIFA all day after school, so fair play to Yamal, he's definitely going to be a great talent. Over in Germany this week, German club Fortuna Düsseldorf have made a change that could revolutionise the sport. The second division side will be offering free tickets to all fans for 3 matches next season, and they are aiming to make attendance free for every game in 5 years' time. The club is working with sponsors who will cover the estimated €45 million cost of match tickets over 5 years, so fans can attend for free. Their CEO explained the idea was to attract more fans and help sustain the club in the Bundesliga. So Dusseldorf's home stadium holds 54,000 and the average crowd is only 28,000. The club has spoken to the league and various stakeholders about the plan, and while it is tailored to the city of Dusseldorf, their CEO accepts others may sit up and take note. I must say this is incredible, and if this works could completely change the sport. I like it. I think it's a cool, innovative idea and should help grow Dusseldorf's fan base and help them as a club. If it works well, then don't be surprised if we start seeing more clubs give free tickets, especially those with low attendances or small fan bases. There's been some early transfer news this week, getting me very excited for the transfer window, I must say. Brighton have been the first club to open their checkbooks this window after they announced they have agreed a deal to sign Watford striker João Pedro for a club record fee. So Pedro, Watford's top scorer with 11 goals this campaign, is set to formally complete his move once the transfer window opens in June. The Brazilian scored 3 times in 31 Premier League matches last season before Watford's relegation. Brighton manager Roberto De Zerbi is looking to bolster his striking options to help Evan Ferguson, Danny Welbeck and Dennis Undav. I must say, this is a very smart signing for Brighton. He's only 20 years old and has lots of potential and will have lots of sell-on value if he can work out. We know Brighton can sell players for lots, so don't be surprised if we see him in a few years moving for over 80 million. But yeah, good signing and nice to see some clubs are getting business done early. In more transfer news, Gareth Bale has been offered the chance to play for Wrexham but turned it down. The former Wales captain was offered the opportunity to come out of retirement and play for the Welsh club by actors and co-owners Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. McElhenney wrote on Twitter, "Gareth Bale, let's play golf, where I totally won't spend 4 hours trying to convince you to unretire for one last magical season." Reynolds added, "I will shave a professional grade golf course into Rob's back if you give Wrexham a season." But Bale, who ended his career in January, has not backed the idea of coming out of retirement. Asked if he was tempted to play football again at Wrexham, Bale said, "No, I don't think so. I think I was more looking forward to a free round of golf with Rob. I'm sure we'll have a chat and a joke, but I'm quite happy where I am. I'm spending a lot of time with my kids, my wife, time that I've lost to football over the years." I must say, I'm a bit disappointed about this. It would have been funny to see Bale join Wrexham, but for the sake of the Football League, I think this is a good decision, as Gareth Bale would absolutely destroy them. How many goals would he score in League 2? I'm not sure. Let me know. But Barcelona, they're back with their attempts to deal with financial fair play and have already started, but failed to reduce their wage bill. So Barcelona's first moves to reduce their wage bill to comply with La Liga's fair play rules have been unsuccessful, with both Frank Kessie and Andres Christensen reportedly saying no to a salary decrease. Barca are currently above their wage limits, meaning it will be yet another summer of weird accounting, levers being pulled, wage drama, and it could be a very long and complicated one for Barca fans. This week has seen Everton get smashed by Newcastle 4-1, making relegation a serious threat, and it's also seen Everton's fan group call on owner Fahad Mashiri to sack Bill Kenwright after saying it had no confidence in the chairman. They said the situation is not sustainable and not benefiting our club. It added, "As Evertonians, we do not deserve it." Second bottom Everton are 2 points adrift of safety with just 5 games remaining. Ken Wright and the rest of the board of directors have not attended a home game since January, after the club described it as a threatening correspondence. Some supporters have held peaceful protests before every home game since, expressing their frustration at the running of the club. Their target of the frustrations are Mashiri and the board of directors, which includes Ken Wright, Denise Barrett, and Grant Ingalls and Graham Sharp. Ken Wright has been Everton chairman since 2004, and he made a statement last week arguing their removal will not help the team's current on-field struggles. And this has prompted the Everton fans group to respond by saying, "We are hugely disappointed at the chairman's statement last Friday. At a critical time for our club when we most needed leadership, understanding and accountability, we got absolutely the opposite. After careful consideration, we are therefore making a call of no confidence in the current chairman." I must say, I feel bad for the Everton fans. I did a video a while back, I think in January, talking about how the Everton owners have messed up and mismanaged the club, but the problems just still remain. Change needs to be made at Everton if they are going to stay up this season, as even if they do, it is inevitable that they will be playing championship football very soon if things do not change. Now, there's been some rumours and developments over at Real Madrid this week regarding Zidane and Jude Bellingham. So, news broke this week that Zidane has reportedly been contacted by Madrid and is discussing a potential return if Ancelotti was to leave. Now, it's important to note the news is just they've reached out to Zidane about the idea. It's not negotiations or anything like that. And then news broke this week that Zidane actually invited Jude Bellingham to his VIP box to watch the Real Madrid vs Liverpool Champions League final last season. Now, this has got people speculating that, well, one, Jude could be coming to Madrid, and also that Zidane could be coming as well. And I must say, I was thinking about who would take over as Madrid manager if Carlo left, and I don't think there's many options, to be honest. Martin Nagelsmann maybe, but then after that, I'm like, who else is there? I don't think there's really a Madrid-style manager out there besides Zidane. As for Bellingham, well, if you want to hear my thoughts on where he will go, then check out the video I made where I predicted where some of the biggest players will be moving in the summer. And finally, a quick update on the Man United takeover process. The final bids have been submitted. Sheikh Jassim's bid is around £5 billion, while Sergeant Ratcliffe's bid is reportedly now allowing Avram Glazer and Joel Glazer to stick around as shareholders. That's a move that is a bit controversial, but yeah, we'll see what happens with the Man United takeover. But there we have it. That is this week in football today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.